So, hello, I'm Manal, and I came here today to represent Immersion. I'm new, so I really didn't know what to talk to you about because I didn't know what you want to listen about in virtual reality. So, I guess you don't want this to be a selling pitch, so I will try to talk about virtual reality and what we do in our company. So, Immersion VR, we are software, virtual reality software developers. Okay. And we work with to develop virtual reality for businesses. Yes, we have some games, but mainly we do virtual reality for business. So we were there at the beginning, not the very beginning, like the 1950s, but since virtual reality became a mainstream, like when with the start of Oculus, when Facebook bought Oculus, we thought it's a good start to get into this business. Our CEO, he's so passionate about virtual reality and was waiting for the opportunity to get in that. So in 2014, when Facebook bought Oculus, we started to work. We had the first project with Radisson Blue. We developed some application for their Zakopane hotels. And it was really big success in the Polish market. And from there, we hit the market with a bigger project like Galamco, Warsaw Spire, Bayer, Danfoss, and a lot of big clients. So, yeah, virtual reality. It was developed in the beginning, in the last beginning of virtual reality, for gaming and entertainment. So the main supporter of virtual reality was gaming companies, developer of games, and gamers. And they are the ones who actually funded in Kickstarter the Oculus. But it's not the only thing that we can do with virtual reality. It's amazing to play a game there, like with the new HTC Vive or Oculus. When you play a game, you're totally forgetting everything, even work. And that's what happens in the office a lot of times. But it's a really amazing tool to sell, to visualize things, and to basically make a reality of something that is not existed yet, either in real estate, in medicine, education, design, you name it. Anything that you have in your mind and you don't have a way to put it in paper, you can just design it in virtual reality and walk through whatever you have in your mind. So, more. So, I don't know how many of you really into virtual reality. Can you raise your hands who know a lot about virtual reality, or should I go in depth? Oh, so I should go in depth. So, virtual reality is not a new concept. It's started since 1950s. Like, it's really old concept. But why it's so popular now? In the 1980s, they started to use it in defense and aerospace, or in medicine, or in designing, for example, cars and yachts or something. But it was very expensive because the equipment that used is very, very expensive, and also developing the visualization was not very easy or accessible. So, in the 2012, when Balmer came with this idea to develop a really simple tool that everybody can use and that everybody can buy, actually, and use it at home, it became more of reality, and everybody got excited, because before that it was just talking. Everybody like, yeah, we will develop something that can be used to transform you to another dimension, but actually nobody was able to create something that is cheap and with good quality in visuals. So After that, Facebook got really excited. They bought the company for $2 billion, and that made it very sure it's like if Facebook is investing this amount of money on this, it's gonna be huge. And it's getting huge because every major company is developing their own devices, and until now we have 3 devices available for shipping: Gear VR, Oculus, HTC, and more coming next year and the year after. So, how it's transforming everything. And that's where we come. Okay, the first one is real estate. So, that's our main activity. Where it's obvious, because before that, real estate was using 3D model to visualize their project. So it was like the first step that we can do is to enter the market from the easy and the most convenient place. So we started by developing a lot of projects through Europe and Poland. Basically, what we do, design the whole building according to the client specifications. You basically can visit your own apartment or building before it's there. Like, for me, I don't come from the technology background. The first time I was there, I was like, wow. Like, you can walk through the apartment, go to the window, look to the, to the yard or the neighborhood. It's like you are there. I click. I changed everything, the interior. Another click, you change the whole color. So it's really amazing tool that helps a lot in the sales of real estate. And until now, though we want to move from that, it's still our biggest market there. Because that's one of the things why I work in this company. The CEO, the first time I worked there, he was like, look, real estate is very easy. We can sell a lot of things, but we want some projects that make us smart. And actually, that's what we're aiming now for. So in education, we have a new project with Brown University to develop things that I'm not allowed to tell you yet, but it's really promising. Because imagine, you being able to go to any university and attend any lecture from the comfort of your home and enjoy, actually, like listening to the most famous and amazing lecturer anywhere, and being able to interact with the other students or whatsoever. So it's really amazing tool. Also, imagine being able to visit any historic battles or whatever that we weren't able to see before. It's really amazing tool for education, but it's still, there is not a lot of investment in that field, but we see it coming. Marketing, it's really important for us because basically you can sell anything through virtual reality. Imagine that you can give us the idea, we build the model, you can show your clients what you want them to buy, even before it exists in the reality at all. So it's really amazing tool, and you will see later how people are really interacting in a very positive way toward the experience. It adds a lot to the marketing aspect. Medicine, and that's one of our main focus now. There is a lot to do here. Mainly, for now, we are doing models for human autonomy and 360 videos for educational purposes for students in universities and hospitals. So it's really, really amazing to be able to think about the surgery and imagine all the scenarios before you go. Also, it's a really amazing tool to enable the patient to understand what will be done to their body. So it's really amazing, and it will revolutionize the whole idea about medicine, and we're looking forward to start working, and a lot of coming, but a lot of projects coming that I'm not allowed to discuss. Also, it's used now in medicine to treat post-traumatic disorders from compact soldier and a lot of psychological problems. Yeah, I can give you an example. Today, we had a meeting, and I have fear of heights. So my colleague, he knew that because the first time I joined the company, I tried on the Oculus, and they put roller coaster. I was like, no, hell no. I am not trying that. And today he was like, Manal, can you check please if it's working? I was like, yeah, sure. And I put it on. And then it was like, I'm on a cliff, and all the side, I was like, hell no, this is not happening. But actually, I'm trying that a lot of times, and it's really helping me. I can't stand in a cliff, but now I can, and that's how they use it. If you have a phobia or any psychological disorder, they expose you to the cause of your fear or whatever, and it's with time they try to touch it and make you feel good about it, and it's actually helping a lot of patients. So, industrial training, which we are our CEO today in France presenting that. It's cutting a lot of costs in this field. As you know, maintenance and industrial training is very expensive because we are dealing with high-tech machinery and a lot of technology that is really hard to deal with, and you have to have extensive training. So virtual reality replaces all of that with a really, really cheap alternative. You go, instead of traveling to somewhere, especially in oil industry, oil and gas industry, or like military maintenance, instead of traveling to somewhere to know how to fix something, and if you ruin something, it costs a lot of money, you have virtual reality, avatar, who's going there and doing what you should do, and you are trained to do things, which is amazing. And also, it's used to familiarize the new employees to know how to operate in their new jobs. Design, that's the very obvious one, and it's used since forever. You can design whatever you want through that. Mainly automotives is used now, and also fashion. Everything, it's like a great tool to see things. Like Dior is using it to pre-sale their lines before it hits the shelves. And also a lot of big companies now using virtual reality to experiment before the actual design or the prototype are produced, because it's really cheap tool that you can basically modify the design and voila, everything is working. So yeah, as you see here, the excitement always from trying. I have Gear VR, by the way. So after that, if you want to try it on, I will be here for a while. You can come. I have really interesting applications here. So come, talk to me, and I will make you try it. So why you have to try virtual reality, or what's the benefit for any brand? Actually, it's amazing tool. As I said, it cut the costs. As well, it's engaging for the customers. I've seen it myself. Okay, explain everything for them. Yeah, right. Okay, thank you. But okay, come and visit me, and I will show you with HTC Vive. Really? Okay, we're coming. Immediately. Like today, we had a meeting. I was like, can we meet in our office? They were, no, come to the hotel. We will talk there. I was like, trust me, come to our office, we will try. They didn't want to leave after 1 hour because it's really engaged in them in something new. They were able to see things in different perspective. Instead of imagining how the project will look like, they are actually in the project and seeing from every aspect if this is working or not. So it's really, how much time I left for me? So it's really engaging, and it's one of the main thing to know when you sell something is how to connect your customers with you emotionally. And how you can do that? Basically by touching them, by touching their feelings. And that's what virtual reality. Either with fear or excitement or happiness, you are engaging them emotionally with you. So that's how usually brands do it, and that's how we do it. So let's back to numbers. Boring, but we have to. In 2055, it's supposedly the virtual reality will reach $100 billion in sales for the hardware. It's still hard to know how much it will, how much the revenue will be for the software, because it's hard. It's all startups and so, but it's very, very, the numbers is very, very encouraging. And it's promising that virtual reality will be one of the tools that compete with the traditional platforms like TV, pictures, or whatever. Virtual reality will be #1 soon as the hardware become accessible for everybody and cheap. Because until now, it's still a little bit hard for a usual person to buy an Oculus for $300 and $2,000 for the laptop or the PC. So it's still not that accessible. Once we overcome this part, I think it will be really amazing tool for everything. So yeah, that's pretty much soon enough. We all will be like this, putting this, and bye-bye for everything. So please, either meet me later, and I will be happy to show you things on Gear VR, and hit me with the questions if you have any.
Okay, so I have one question. Are you going to concentrate only on VR or also thinking about augmented reality?
No, I think we are focused in virtual reality because we have a really amazing in-house developer, designers, and programmers. So we want to focus on this. So I think augmented reality is really cool, but not very cool as virtual reality.
Thank you. I have a question regarding live stream. How does it handle it for now? Is the technology allows you to see events live? Is there any solutions for, I don't know, concerts, sport events already existing? And if not, when we can see a good HD quality, at least from your experience of live events?
I told you I'm not from a background, technological background. But no, good that I research that soon. For now, we can stream 360 videos, but it's really, really expensive because the only machine that, the only tool that allows you that is Kodak, I think, and it's $60,000 for the camera because we need to stitch the video, and that takes time. So it will be hard to stream it. But if you have the budget, we can do it, of course, but it will be really huge. Actually not. I think will be soon. It just, we need more companies adopt the same.
And NBA is already experimenting with that. And I think next year they're trying to offer on some of the stadiums, on some of the basketball courts, they're trying to offer like a few virtual reality seats. So that's kind of happening, I think, this year in autumn.
Did, but not live stream.
Not live stream. That's just
the one I think in the 100, the university, the one the anniversary 100, it will be live stream. That's what they're planning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Ahmed.
Thank you very much. First of all, it's available. In American candidacy, there is right now is a big thing. In CNN, they did it. And just for your information, because of the technicality, no offense, I know that very well, that we have it in our office. So it's not that expensive. It's Freedom 360. You can just buy it. And out of that, there is a possibility. I agree with you. There are a few minutes of delay because you have to stitch the pictures before that. And everything is going to be possible. But I wanted to say, in the most important, that you had a very interesting project that you also brought it to Milan. It was about this nurse, this experience of the nurse. I just thought that would be very interesting for you to talk about it with the audience, because that was very interesting for me. Thank you.
You're asking about Milan?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So last year we did a video for Polish nurses. They were protesting their wages here. So we made a 360 videos, like a day of a Polish nurse, where we calculated the steps that they are making and what they basically do in a regular day to create compassion toward them and see how much effort they spend. And actually it was really a great success for them, because people really felt how much the nurses are doing for the patients. And yeah, it's one of our, thank you for mentioning it, it's actually one of our important projects, because it was, for us it was more of getting to the market. It wasn't about the profit at all. So yeah.
So how big is the market right now for the application? And you are working only on in Europe or in the whole world?
Okay, actually not. We are working US, UK, Europe, and Middle East. And that's where I come from. And actually, the market is huge. It's huge, but as we do now, like I came here, I know it's like, probably it's not our market, but we really need to educate people about virtual reality, because it's really new technology. Not everybody understands how it works. So it's really great potentials, but still a lot of education need to be done there. Okay, I think we're done here. Okay, so thank you guys.